Hi, people. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me also know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. I'm really excited to be here today. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me, you can see me, and you can see my screen. Like you can see my slide screen. All right. Just let me know if you can hear me. So as we come in, let's begin by introducing ourselves, welcoming ourselves. Please tell me your name and where you're joining this training from. Please tell me your name and where you're joining this training from. So my name is Chinyere and I'm joining this training from Normal, US. So your state and your country. So where are you joining this training from? Please let me know your name and where you're joining this training from. Let's spend like the next 4 or 5 minutes bonding, getting to know each other, because this is like, trust me, this is like the best training you'll be getting this year. So let's begin by knowing each other, welcoming each other. Please feel free to share this training link to your friends, to your family members, to your children. Let them just come and learn how they can make money online. And this is like a real way of making money online. You probably have been hearing virtual assistants and all of that. So this is not like one of those ways when somebody's saying, oh, I'm teaching you how to make money online, and they are making you do something that is not good. So everything I'm going to share with you in this training is literally what you can use your hand and your skills to do. So while we're welcoming everybody, if you're just joining, let me know your name and where you're joining this training from. We're going to spend, like, we have 2 more minutes for our introduction and I will get started into it. 2 more minutes. Feel free to share this training link. Tell someone to join. Tell somebody to come and be part of this training, because they are going to leave this training feeling like they have made the best decision this year. So we have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and we'll get started. So let me know where you're joining this training from, your name and where you're joining this training from. How has your day been? What have you been up to? You probably can also tell me that in the comment section. You can see, like, I'm excited to be here today. Like, I am really, really excited to come spend, like, teaching you how you can make money online as a virtual assistant. You're going to be discovering secrets that can make you successful in this online space today. So we have 1 more minute, and we get started. 1 more minute, and we get started. 1 more minute, and we get started. And I look forward to all the amazing things we're going to learn today. So there's a lot of things we're going to be learning today. We're going to be unpacking. We're going to be unpacking. You're going to be unlearning. You're going to be relearning, and you're going to be learning, right? It's not just about making money. It's about knowing how to make money, strategies that you can use to make money, secrets around just making money itself. So that is all we're just going to be discovering and unpacking today. So we have less than 30 seconds to start. If there's anybody you want to be part of this training, now is the time to share this link with them to be part of this training. All right, everyone. We've exhausted our 5 minutes wait and we're just going to get started. So welcome to the free training, the free virtual assistant training on how to become a virtual assistant. Now, I want us to start by, you tell me, what is one goal you want to achieve so badly this year? What is one goal? Like when you look at yourself, when you look around you, what is one goal you want to achieve so badly this year? Let me know in the comment. What is one goal you want to like achieve so badly this year? What is one goal that if you achieve this year, you will feel like I have things in place. I'm excited for this year. What is one goal you want to achieve so badly this year? Let me know in the comments. What is that one goal? What is that one goal that keeps you awake at night? What is that one goal that if you achieve this year, you would feel like I'm excited. I have met my goal. I have done what I wanted to do this year. What is that one goal? Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate if we are very vibrant. From my voice, you would already know that I'm a very vibrant person. So I want to see like your energy. I want to see like you reacting in the comment section as we progress. So tell me, what is one goal you want to achieve so badly this year? So who here right now that is listening to me is committed to making their first online income in the next couple of months? If you can hear me, who among us here is really committed, is saying, I want to be able to make my first online source of income in the next couple of months or even in coming months? Who among us here is committed to making their first online income in the next couple of months? You're here on yourself, so you should be able to speak for yourself. You should be able to like, you know, that part of the Bible that say that the violent take it by force. You should be able to like push yourself into where you want to be. So who here is committed to making their first online income in the next couple of months? So let me know in the comment section. I can see, yes, I can see like I am. I can see like my goal is to make money. So I can see all of that. So let's keep coming. Let it keep coming in. So how many of us are committed? It is one thing to say I am willing to do something. It is another to say I am committed to start and finish this thing. How many of us are willing to start, commit to finishing, like commit to earning online? It is one thing to start. It is another thing to be able to stay till the finish line. So how many of us are willing to commit and stay in this journey of earning online? Let me know in the comment section if you're willing or committed to start earning money online. Let me know in the comment section. Are you willing or committed to start earning online? Let me know in the comment section. Now, if you're in an African country, I like to build before I jump into learning, right? And that's because I'm very big on mental shift. I'm very big on like you understanding your reality. I'm very big on showing you what circumstances might be around or what things might be stopping you. So this is us like gradually getting into the tea or of what we're going to be learning today. So if you're in any African country right now, or even if you're in Europe or in America, as the case might be, I want to ask you in all honesty, can your 9-to-5 salary take you home monthly right now? There was a time people's salary can help them go for vacation, like meet their ends meet. But if you look at your 9-to-5 salary right now, if you look at what you earn at the end of the month, can that money actually take you home? Now when I mean take you home, can you even be able to look back and say, oh, this is how much I used to save in previous years. This is how much I'm saving right now. Is there increase or there is decrease, right? And even if you're not doing 9-to-5, let's assume, oh, you don't do 9-to-5 and you're like, oh, this is not me coach is talking to. Let's assume you're doing a business. Can your monthly earning, the money you're earning at the end of the month from your business, the money you're making from your business, can it take care of your bills at the end of the month? Or is your bills more than your earning? And let's assume you're not a 9-to-5 worker, you're not doing a business and you're a student. You know, as students, your parents or your uncles or your aunties will dash you money, they will give you feeding allowance. Now, those feeding allowance that they give to you, is it able to sustain you like it used to sustain you before? Is it able to sustain you like it used to sustain you before? There was a time feeding allowance at least was enough. It was enough to take care of our needs. It was enough to take care of some basic things. But looking at yourself right now, if you're a student, can your feeding allowance even sustain you like it used to sustain you before? And some of these are rhetorical questions that I'm asking you, and it would help you look at yourself. It will help you look at your income. It will help you look at where you are currently financially. Is what you're earning, either from your business, your 9 to 5, or even from your allowance, can it sustain you? Is it enough to sustain you? Now, if the answer is no, right, that means there is a gap. That means there is something you need to do. That means there is a need for improvement. Now, many virtual assistants I have seen, they survive, like they are barely surviving. They are barely trying to find their feet. They are not thriving. And that's one thing I have discovered in this journey as a VA is your goal as a person, your goal as a virtual assistant is to become an indispensable asset. So if you can't become an indispensable asset, what does that mean? You would be surviving. You can't thrive. Now, what makes you to become an indispensable asset is the amount of skill sets that you have, how you're able to put yourself out there, how you're able to become a better version of yourself. Now, one thing I tell my students consistently all the time is the only limitation to the realization of your dream tomorrow is your doubt of today. Many people doubt that they can't make money online. Many people, when you tell them, oh, I made this money online, they are full of doubt like, oh, this person is probably lying to me. But people are making money online on a daily basis. People are amassing wealth online on a daily basis. And you're no different from those people who are making money online. So if those people who are making money online believe in themselves, that means there's every tendency that what is also stopping you is your doubt of today. There's every tendency that what is stopping you is your doubt of thinking that, oh, I don't think I can make as much money as I want. So if you take out that doubt and trust in your dream and believe in yourself and believe that you can make as much as $50 per hour, you can make as much as $15 per hour, $20 per hour, no matter the location where you are. And when I say no matter the location where you are, even if you're in Africa, you can make this much. People are making it, right? So now, according to recent statistics, I'm a marketing analyst, right? So, and aside from being a marketing analyst, I am big on statistics. It helps you to think, it helps you to project and know where you're going to. Now, the global virtual assistant market is projected to reach a value of 16.1 billion by 2026. And if you already know when 2026 is literally, we are in the 5th month of the year. 2026 is literally like in the next 7 months, in the next 8 months, we're in 2026. So if this industry that I am seated on, that you're joking on, this industry that you're playing on, this industry that you're still decided, oh, do I want to become a virtual assistant, is projected to hit 16.1 billion by 2026, then I do not know what you're waiting for. I usually tell people when I come for trainings like this that me and my household, you know how Joshua in the Bible said that me and my household that will serve the Lord thy God. Me and my household, we have to tap into this industry, right? Into this industry that is projected to make billions. Now, I've been in this industry for a while and I will get to that shortly. But I'm just telling you what the reality and what the statistics is. Now, the virtual assistant market is a part in the freelance market. What that means is the freelance market houses everyone that either work as a virtual assistant, work as a content creator. Everything is under the freelance market, right? Now, the freelance market itself, where we have virtual assistant, we have content creators, we have digital marketers, and all of that, is projected to reach a value of 455.2 billion as at last year. And by 2024, it grew to over 500 billion. Now, I'm yet to figure out what the projection for 2025 and 2026 is. But this is a massive industry. So if you're still sleeping, right, let this training be a wake-up call. Maybe you have taken training before. Maybe you need to take training to improve yourself. Let this be a wake-up call. If you're somebody who can think outside the box, you can visualize. These figures demonstrate the immense size and potential of the freelance market, and this is where the virtual assistant field lives. Now, it is obvious that this is a very lucrative market for you to tap into. So, and I usually would say for those people who are saying, oh, I think I'm starting late, there is no late time to start. If you're just coming in contact with this training right now, it is not late to say, I want to become a freelancer. I want to do this by the side. It's even okay if you just want to get the skills, then later push forth for this, right? So the freelance market is a lucrative place that you don't want to sleep on, like you want to come into and take advantage of. Now, why should you listen to me, or who is even this lady? Before I go into introducing myself, you might be wondering, why should I listen to this lady? I have over 4 years of experience of being a virtual assistant. This year will make me 5 years of being in this field. And within the space of 5 years, I have dedicated myself to mastering different platforms and how other virtual assistants can explore these platforms to make money. Platforms like Upwork, platforms like LinkedIn, platforms like Instagram. And the results have been tangible. Like, I have generated enough. Will I say enough? It is never enough. Like, each of us, I will leave a twist. But looking back to when I started in 2020 and looking back to 2025, I can beat my chest and say that I've generated tangible results. Now, I have worked with international clients. I have gained in-value exposures to diverse culture, work ethnicity, and business practices. I have like ongoing involvement in this field. What this means is I'm not coming here to tell you cock and bull story, tell you what is outdated. I'm going to be sharing with you practical tips, up-to-date method, real struggles that people go through, and how you can succeed, like how you can outstand out of this and get results. So I'm somebody that you can count on for first-hand information, actionable advice on how you can navigate different platforms, how you can attract clients, how you can build lasting professional relationships. I have trained over close to 1,800 students, if not 2,000 students in the last 1 year since I started this training. So you're not talking to a baby, you're talking to somebody. Imagine a child that is 5 years old. Like, you're talking to somebody who, or you're listening to somebody who has been over 5 years in the industry. You're talking to somebody who have also trained other virtual assistants who are not just making money, but who are excelling in this field. So who am I? You want to, of course, know the person who is shaking the table. I don't know if I'm shaking the table already. Are you with me? Let me know in the comment section if you're with me. So who am I? My name is Chinyere Udo Ni Agbasire. I wear many hats. I'm currently rounding up my second master's in marketing analytics, and I'll be graduating soon. Or I'm currently like working on that, and I'll be getting my degree. And outside of academia, I'm a mom. So if you're a mom and you're here, you're talking to somebody who can reckon with you. I'm a wife. I'm a teacher. I'm a daughter, of course. I'm a virtual assistant. I'm a coach. I'm like, I tell people that I encompass a lot, and you can see your reality in me. And I'm really excited to teach you today about this field of virtual assistant that has put me out there, that has helped me to make the kind of money that I want to make, that has helped me to like be able to like call my own shots and be a woman that can command her own finances. So what is my story? And I tell people all the time that my story is the reality of every African child. And I can't get tired of sharing my own story. Why? And that's because I share my story before I start teaching, so that you know where I'm coming from. I'm not one of all those people that will just tell you that it's been all beautiful from when I've started, and you not seeing the story behind where I am today can make you think that, oh, I'm just going to go into this industry, pack the money out. Of course, it is that way. But it's a journey for so many of us. I finished school in 2019 without a hope of finding a job. And when I say without a hope of finding a job, I'm not making you think that, oh, maybe this person graduated with a third class. I actually graduated with a first class. But I graduated close to when I'll be 26. I'll be 26 the year I graduated from school. And it was crazy because every job that I tried applying for, every job that I seek to apply for, wanted people who are from 18 to 24, maximum of 25. And it was just so crazy. I felt angry most of the time. And I felt angry most of the time because I felt like maybe I wasn't like, why is there age discrimination when my brains can work, when my brains can articulate properly? But everything happens for a reason, and that's what most of us usually say, right? And my journey has been one of making progress. So during COVID, early 2020, I asked myself what I love to do, what I wanted to do. And I discovered that I've always had passion in like pressing my phone, doing something on my computer. So I decided to start learning social media management. So yes, I began my journey by learning social media management. So I learned social media management. As I was learning, I was documenting my journey. And fast forward to like 3 months of learning and like documenting my journey, and HR reached out to me, and the rest they say is history. I think my payment then was like about 165,000. The company paid 165,000, also paid me money for data, but of course it was in Nigeria. But within a year of being inside the industry, I wanted more, so I started scaling up. I started like reaching out to people, and I started attracting like foreign clients. So of course you can start local, then grow and get to where you're going to. So also another thing I want to point out from my story is it's been a journey of learning. I kept learning to be better. I am still learning up till now. I am still making progress. I am still improving myself. I am still like consistently trying to like expand my memory because I want to be better. It is also that story of being patient and adaptability. Most people think that, oh, once I dabble into this industry, I would begin to pack the money. Of course, mine did not happen until like 3 months of being into this industry. Did I make my first dollar in the first 1 year? The answer is no. But I was making money, right? I was working from home. I was not transporting myself to anywhere. So I was comfortably making money, making more than my mates who we had all gone to school that was earning less than even half of 100,000. So I was making money, right? I was also very adaptable. What adaptability means is I was willing to put myself out there. I was willing to keep learning even when I was uncertain about my next step. I kept pushing myself. I kept trying to make progress. I kept learning new tools. I kept learning new technologies. And wherever I am today or whatever I charge per hour is as a result of compounded knowledge, is as a result of compounded ability to like push myself, train myself to get to where I want to be. Now, if you're somebody who is like very current with what is happening right now, you would notice that the impact of inflation has led to currency devaluation and on savings and even earning power. If you used to earn like a lot before, and when you convert it, it was significant. Right now, it is not as significant as it used to be. How much is a dollar to naira right now? Let me know in the comment section. How much is a dollar to naira right now? I remember when $1 to naira was 300 naira. There was a time it was 360. It went to 500. It went to 700. It went to 1,000. Right? Currently, how much is $1 to naira? Let me know. For those of us who are very like versatile with these things, let me know how much $1 to naira is. You would notice I think there was a time $1 to naira went to 2,000, right? There was a time it went to 1,700. There was a time it went to 1,800. There was a time it was 1,500. So there is really inflation, right? And this is leading to currency devaluation, right? This is also reducing your saving and your earning power, right? Imagine when $1 to naira was 300. When you wanted to buy things in the market, it was less expensive, right? Now, the disadvantage of dollar increase or pounds increase is it's going to be affecting your own country's currency. And I'm saying naira because, of course, I'm Nigerian, right? And that is why I'm referencing with naira. But you think of dollar to your own country's currency as appreciated or depreciated, and you would notice that this is also reducing your earning power, because you tend to spend more on feeding, you tend to spend more on things you used to spend less on, because things are also on the increase. So let me know in the comment section how much $1 to Naira is. Now picture where your finances is at right now. Like where your finances is at right now. Picture where your finances is at right now. Honestly, is that where you want to be? And again, part of what this training will do for you is a reality check. If you have not sat down to have a reality check with yourself, the intro of my training, and we're already going into what we have to do today, but picture where your finances is at right now. Is that where you want it to be? Are you proud of where your finances is at right now? If your finances could talk, right? If your finances could open its mouth to talk, is it where it is right now? Is that where you want it to be? Now, this training is for anyone who is tired of borrowing money, tired of asking for urgent 2K or 5K, anyone who genuinely wants to learn an in-demand skill, anyone who wants to be, of course, improve themselves financially. So if you're a student, this training is for you. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a father, if you're a 9-to-5 worker, if you're unemployed, you're a business owner, you're a government worker, this training is for you, right? This training, and if you're wondering and you're like, oh, I'm gonna struggle with this, trust me, it's not, you're not gonna struggle. If you're a student, I'm a student. If you've been listening to me, you'd have seen a place where I said I'm a grad student. If you're a mom, I'm a mom myself. And I'm not be a father, but I'm a parent, right? I also work. Despite being a student, despite being a teaching assistant, I also work. I'm not employed, and I don't want to ever be unemployed, because I can't have a skill and say I'm unemployed. I'm also a business owner, right? So every part of who this training from, if you're looking for who would inspire you, if you're looking for who would encourage you, then get to draw that strength from me. Now, so if you want to work remotely, you want to gain skills that can help you advance what you're currently doing in the office, you want to gain skills that can help you work remotely, on site, or even hybrid, you want to get skills that can make you feel like, oh, I know what I'm doing, then this training is for you. So my question would also be, if your finances could speak right now, right? What would it tell? What kind of story would your finances tell? Would it tell a story of success? Would it tell a story of struggle, or will it tell a story of stagnation? If your finances can open its mouth to talk, if your bank account can open its mouth to talk, what story would it tell? What story would people see? Is it a story of success? Is it a story of struggle? Or is it a story of stagnation? Let me know in the comment section. And when I ask this question, it's just for you to also look at yourself and see, oh, I need to do better for myself. So I love the fact that you're engaging. So if your finances could speak right now, what story would it tell? Would it tell a story of success? Would it tell a story of struggle? Or will it tell a story of stagnation? Now, I usually, of course, will share some of my students' win, so that you know that who is speaking to you. Like, I'm serious when I say that I'm not new to this industry. These are some of the things my students have to say. Coachy, thank you so much for this life-changing training. I got so much value. I'm exposed to many things. I must also commend your humility, selfless activities, tolerance, and so on. You're really doing well in this industry. Another person is saying, it's been an amazing journey with Coach Ragbasire. I have learned a lot. I have gotten value. Thank you for imparting in us. You are the best. God bless you. Another person says, greeting Chinyere. I must really say that you are the best of your kind. Your class was top notch and you gave your best. Thank you so much for your unreserved teaching. Another student say, Coach, even if I've not completed my assignment, which I will due to power shortage, you are still the best. God bless you for all you do. These lectures are precious and I would still go over and over them. So these are like a couple of things students are saying so that you can also be rest assured about this training that we are going to have today. So this person said, Chi, how far? Almost this your class choke with plenty tools I never knew existed. It's good to say we dey inside tech now. The VA stuff is loaded. This person say you need to be posting some of these testimonials though, but you can keep me private. This person got this is one of my students that got a job. And he said, I am not posting enough of what we are doing in the community so that you are aware. So these are other things my students are saying, but I'm not here today to be reading testimonials to you. We're just going to jump in to see what we're going to cover in today's training. If you've not gotten your pen, your paper, you don't have a water by your side, please go and do that. Go and grab a cup of water, go and grab a pen, go and grab a writing pad, because we're going to be learning this evening. So what are we going to be covering in today's training? We're going to be covering who a virtual assistant is. We're going to be looking at skills and tools that you need. We're going to be looking at for reasons why there are profits in this industry. I'm going to be teaching you how you can start. I'm going to be teaching you or sharing with you some profitable niches that you can decide to focus on. I'm also going to be teaching you or sharing with you why most virtual assistants don't earn or land clients. I'm going to be teaching you and helping you solve some of the problem many VA face. And lastly, I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm able to scale 1K to 3K monthly as a VA. And eventually, we're going to have question and answer section. So sit tight with me as we navigate in this journey. And I cannot wait to see you be excited as we get to the end of this training. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is an overview of the virtual assistant industry. Who is a virtual assistant? So let's assume you're just hearing this word virtual assistant for the first time and you don't know what this word is, or you've probably heard about virtual assistant, but you're confused. You don't know who or what this word stands for. Now, in simple term, if you're confused about this word, in simple term, the word virtual assistant is anyone who helps people or businesses with various tasks remotely. Now, what this means is you can be anywhere in the world and you're working remotely. You can be in your home, you can be in your office, you can work from, let's say you travel, you're on vacation, you can work from anywhere. Usually when you have a computer, you have a phone, and you have a good internet, you can function in this field. Now, another way I'm going to break this down to you is the word virtual means remote. The word assistance means support. So this is somebody who is remotely assisting a business owner. So if you're confused about the word virtual assistant, what it means is you're someone who you're remotely assisting someone. Virtual, remote, assist, support, assist, help. So you're virtually supporting, you're virtually assisting, you're virtually helping a business owner. And now your skill set as a VA is diverse. It means that you can do appointment scheduling, you can manage email, you can handle administrative work, you can conduct research, you can create documents, you can create presentation, you can handle administrative tasks, you can handle creative tasks, and you can handle technical tasks. You can handle social media. This industry is quite vast, and I would soon show you some of that shortly. Now, so I need you to start thinking of a virtual assistant as someone who provides support from a distance. Let's assume most of my clients, I have never met them. They don't know what I look like in person. So I am supporting them from a distance. I am supporting them from wherever I'm working. Now, a VA is often someone who works independently. What that means is you are working on your own. You might not necessarily be on a team, right? You might just be working with a business owner. You might also be working on a team. Independently here means that a task can be given to you, nobody is chasing you around, and you're providing results, like you're providing support. Nobody is waking up in the morning and telling you that this is the task you need to do. This is what you need to do. Everything is presented to you and you work like diligently. So nobody's chasing you around. That is what that independently means. Now, you can work with business owners, you can work with companies, you can work with executives. As a VA, you can work with diverse people. Sometimes when people come to me, they are confused that, oh, as a VA, they can only work with a business owner. That answer is no. Or they can only work with an individual. No. As a VA, you can work in companies. As a VA, you can work with one person. You can work in a big team. You can work in a big brand. You can work in anywhere you find yourself, as long as you can present it. You can work with influencers. You can work with creators. You can literally find your feet anywhere. So I want you to begin to think of a VA as somebody who works remotely, but supporting business owners from afar. So I need you to begin to think of a VA as somebody who works remotely, but supporting business owners from afar. Now, you're simply using your skills, your expertise to assist others to lighten their workload. Let me know if this explanation makes it easier for you to understand who a VA is. Let me know in the comment section if you're able to grasp who a VA is with this explanation that I've given you. Now, what are some tasks or job that you can do as a VA? What are some things that you can do as a VA? The truth is, it is a lot, right? And like I said, the VA industry is in three parts. In three parts because it could be administrative, it could be technical, and it could be creative, right? So there are three parts in the VA industry. So you can choose to focus on the administrative part, you can choose to focus on the creative industry, or you can choose to focus on the technical industry. So what are the tasks and jobs that you can do as a VA? Now, in no particular order, what this means is I did not arrange it based on creative, administrative, or technical. So in no particular order, you can go into, you can schedule stuff, you can prepare travel planning, because you can do customer support, email and inbox management, you can do research and presentation, file organization and storage, you can do bookkeeping, you can become a social media manager, you can go into digital marketing, lead generation, SEO, content writing, you can go into media buying, graphic design, video editing, web development, data entry, creative assistance. You can go into project management, transcription, sales follow-up, inventory management, code calling, telemarketing. You can go into order processing, competitor analysis, CRM data management, recruitment, process documentation, business development. The list is more, but time will not allow me to call as much list as possible, but the list is more and even endless, right? There is so much you can do. You can do data analytics, you can do business intelligence, you can do a lot. Now, who can you work with as a virtual assistant? The reason why I also teach you this is to also let you know that your skill set is so valuable that you can work with literally as many people as possible. As long as there was a time I was working with 5 different clients, and this cuts across different industry. It cuts across marketing, it cuts across somebody. I was supporting a CEO that owned a video firm. I was supporting a CEO that was into social innovation. I was supporting a CEO that was into sustainability. I was supporting 5 different people at that time. So you can literally work with diverse people as a VA. So who can you work with as a virtual assistant? You can work with small business owners, you're helping them with general administrative tasks, you're helping them with email management, you're helping them with customer support, you're helping them with data entry. You can work with entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. You're helping them with project management. You're helping them with social media management. You're helping them with content creation. You're helping them with marketing support. You're helping them with lead generation. You can work with startups like businesses that are just starting up. You can help them with market research, customer support, website updates, digital marketing, and outreach campaign. You can also work with e-commerce businesses, you can help them with product listing, management, you can help them with inventory updates, you can help them with order processing, you can help them with customer service, you can help them with handling return. You can also work with real estate agencies or agents. You can help them with scheduling properties, you can help them with showing properties, you can help them with client communication, you can help them with updating property listing, you can help them with maintaining database, and you can help them with following up with their clients. And there's so much more you can do for these people. I'm just like making few things that you can do with them, you can do for them with your skill set. You can also work with coaches and consultants. Type of tasks that you can do for them is appointment scheduling, clients onboarding, presentation preparation, email newsletter, social media engagement, social media management. You can also work with bloggers and influencers. The type of tasks that you can help them do is content planning, social media management, social media scheduling, responding to comments, community engagement, email management, partnership outreach. You can also work with corporate executive. You can see some people that call themselves executive VAs or executive virtual assistants. What you can do for them is calendar management, travel arrangement. You can prepare reports for them. You can do research for them. You can do mini tasks. You can join. You can become like their virtual minute taker during like meetings. You can also work with non-profit organizations. You can do like donor communications for them. You can do event coordination, event management. You can do data entry. You can do fundraising, campaign support. You can do social media updates, social media management. You can also work with authors and writers with your skill set as a VA. Type of tasks that you can do for them. You can do research, you can do proofreading, you can do email management, you can do marketing support, you can help them coordinate their editors and publishers. And other people you can work with marketing firms, you can work with digital marketing firms. The type of tasks that you can do for them is content creation, campaign scheduling, social media management. You can do SEO research, you can do analytics reporting. You can also work with health professionals, wellness professionals, health coaches. The type of tasks that you can do for them is scheduling appointments, managing their patients' data, like taking their patients' intake forms, helping them with email follow-up, helping them to draft email, helping them with their social media management, helping them with their social media updates. You can work with people who are into podcasts. You can help them to do guest outreach. You can do episode scheduling for them. You can help them edit their video. You can help them take notes. You can help them do social media promotion. You can help them do content creation. You can be like their listener engager. Another set of people you can work with is online course creators, like people who create courses. You can help them with like their course content formatting. You can help them with marketing support. You can help them with student inquiry, feedback collection, email campaign. You can work with tech companies. You can do customer support for tech companies. You can be inside their IT, technical documentation, data analysis, basic IT support. You can also work with legal professionals, do document preparation, client intake. You can do research. You can do file management for them. You can also work with event planners and coordinators. You can also work with financial advisors and accountants, like you're doing data entry for them, you're scheduling clients meeting, you're organizing financial documents, your clients follow up, and bookkeeping support. Like there is a lot of industry, right? So when you look at the VA industry, do not limit yourself to thinking that, oh, it's just, they used to just do administrative tasks. There is a lot you can do. You can work with the travel agency industry. You can do itinerary planning for them, booking accommodation, customer inquiry, creating travel guidance. You can work under HR and recruitment finance. You're doing candidate outsourcing, you're scheduling interview, you're doing pre-screening resume, you're managing job posting, you're onboarding support. You can work with those in the creative industries where you're managing their online portfolio, you're coordinating their exhibition, their email, their social media. You can work with the educational institute, which is like different schools, right? You can help them with like managing their student record. You can work with fitness coaches and gym. You can work with real estate investors. I'm just going to be quick about this. You can work with professional people who are speakers. You can work with tech startup and SaaS companies. You can work with financial technology, which is fintech. You can work with tutors and online teachers. You can work with campaign. You can work with crowdfunding campaign. You can work with health professionals. I could go on and on. And I'm not lying when I tell you that this industry is vast. And no matter your level of education, no major education at all, you can scale through as a virtual assistant. No matter your level of education, you're like, oh, what about if I'm still in school? You can scale through. As I have students who are VAs who are making money on right now. One of my students reached out to me today and she's like, oh, coach, I'm working with like 3 people. This is somebody who, as a last year before she took my training, she had no job at all, right? So no matter, and it's not like she has any big degree, just basic education, right? So no matter your level of education or no matter your level of wherever you are, you can scale through as a VA. Your skills can be refined to ask for more. And even if you're like, oh, I don't want to live where I am currently, with good skill set, when you have like a refined skill set, of course, you can ask for more increase, you can ask for promotion. So the scope or the potential of virtual assistants is vast and is continually expanding. The industry is growing. There's a need for more digital solution. There's a need for more VA. So helping, like being able to like, you can also choose to specialize in your field as a VA to attract more clients. Now, how do you start? I guess that is like the major question that you might be having. If I want to be a VA now, how do I start? So how do you start if you want to be a VA? There are 3 things I need you to consider before starting. Let me know in the comment section. Should I write on? Am I making sense? Are you understanding what I'm saying at all? Let me know in the comment section if you're understanding what I'm saying, if you're understanding what I'm teaching. Let me know in the comment section. There are 3 things to consider before starting your journey as a VA. And these are very important, trust me. I call it the 3R. And the first R is the right training, right? There are so many persons who have taken trainings that are insufficient to become a VA, sadly. There are so many persons who have taken trainings that are not sufficient to become a VA, right? So this could be improving your training, formal training. It could be self-taught trainings, right? It could be practical experiences. These areas would help you to build the right training, like having formal education, having like self-teaching yourself, having like a coach hold you by the hand and teach you, having like practical, all of this would guide you. Or some training have ended up confusing you more, right? So you need that person who can like hold you by your hands and direct you on your career trajectory if you're looking to become a VA. Now, the next R is the right skill, right? It is one thing to have the right training. If you had the right training or if you have a right training, but you don't have the right skill set, a training might be good, but you've not improved your skills, right? So you need to be able to have like that basic understanding of how to use your tools, technical tools that you need to know how to use, non-technical tools or skills that you know how to use, ability to approach and resolve problems creatively, understanding and fulfilling your client's need, being able to understand who you're working with. These are skills that can either be these are skills that can either be technical or non-technical. Things like communication, it's a non-technical skill. Organizational time management is a non-technical skill. Organizational skill is a non-technical skill. Technical skills could be things like your tools, knowing how to use them, but we're going to get to your skills and tools shortly. Now, the next R is the right mindset. We have the right skill, the right training, and the right mindset. If you don't come into this industry with the right mindset, if you don't position yourself with the right mindset, you would see those who you are better than achieving better than you. And that right mindset could be as simple as applying for job, being able to trust yourself enough, being able to like let fear out and just decide to do it. It could be as simple as being proactive. The right mindset is being resilient, being confident, being adaptable, and that's being able to learn new skills. So if you have one out of these three skills, you need to have these three skills to be able to succeed in this industry. You need to have the right skills, you need to have like the right community, you need to like be in the right space, like have the right experience, you need to have like the right skills, but you need to have like the right mindset. These three are, if you hold on to it tight, you would make more money than you have ever made in this industry. Now, further to how you can start, when you look at yourself right now and you're like, okay, I have these three R, or maybe if you're like, oh, I don't have the right training, I am still struggling with the right mindset. Don't worry, as we progress, I will tell you what to do. But let's assume, because I promise I'm going to teach you how you can get started, right? So let's assume you have the 3R and you're like, coach, how do I start? Identify the skills that you have, right? So make a list of the skills that you have. Do you have organizational skill? Write it down. Communication skill, writing skill, you know how to manage social media. Highlight what you're good at or what you enjoy to do, right? Highlight those things down because they are very important. Now, when you've highlighted your skills and you've highlighted like the tools that you know how to use, right? You've highlighted the skills that you have and the tools that you know how to do. The next is to begin to conduct a market research. What are the services that business owners are looking for, companies are looking for? What are those skill sets? Like, what are those services that these people are looking for? Note it down. Then after you note it down, your next step will begin to explore the job boards. Like, you have to check out freelancing sites, join Facebook groups, explore platforms like Upwork because you need them, right? Now, when you're like you've explored the market, you need to create a service. Imagine somebody reach out to you and say, oh, I see that you do this. What services do you offer? And you don't know. You need to create your service and define the type of services or the type of offers that you need to give based on your skill set. This could include email management, calendar scheduling, data entry, content creation, social media. So create a services of what you can do. Now, when you're done creating your services of what you can do, the next step is to begin to network and market yourself. You can't be an island in this industry. You need to open your mouth and talk about what you do. Like, my friends so know that I'm a VA that sometimes when they see job like VA jobs, they will literally share them with me. That is how much everybody in my life know that I'm a VA, because a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Like, on my social media, people know that I'm a VA. Now, even if you don't want to like network, like you don't want to tell people about what you do, refine your CV and begin to apply for job. Even if you have all of the 3R, you still either need to talk about what you do or you need to apply for jobs, right? Manna will not fall on your lap. Like, you need to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Again, what I tell people is start small and gain experience. If you were listening to me when I was telling you about my journey, I told you that I started by earning in Naira, right? I was not majorly. Most people come into this industry and I want to pack dollar. Like, it is beautiful to have such imagination, but it is also beautiful to do not despise the days of your beginning, right? Do not despise the days of your humble beginning. If your first salary is in Naira, beautiful, awesome. If your first salary is in your local currency, beautiful, awesome. From there, you gain experience and you begin to also walk yourself to where you want to be. I'm not going to sell you lie in this training, right? And that is why I'm being very honest with you. It is okay to start small. It is okay to not know where you're going and start small. Now, continuous learning and improvement. One thing that would make you place more value on yourself as you grow, as you navigate is being able to keep learning, being able to keep improving yourself, being able to know how to use as many tools as possible. That is when you can truly place value on yourself. So what did I ask you to do? Identify your skill set, research the market, create your services, network and market yourself, start small and gain experience, and continuously learn so that you can improve yourself. Now, what are the skills and tools that you need to be able to thrive as a VA? Now, there are a couple of skills that you need. We're going to look at the skills first, and we're going to look at the tools. Now, these skills and tools are very important, regardless of any industry, regardless of like where you want to start from. These are basic skills and tools that every VA should know or have. Like, they are basic tools. And you know, when something is basic, that it's a foundation, it's not negotiable, right? It's not negotiable. Oh, I don't want to know how to use it. You need to know how to use it. They are the basics of who you would become as you progress to maybe learn other advanced tools. The first skills that you need to have is communication skill, because you need to have the ability to write, ability to express yourself, ability to interact with people. And I tell my students all of the time, worry English, pidgin English does not work here, right? That ability to commonly express yourself, because you're going to be interacting with people. Is it pidgin you're going to be speaking to them? And I'm saying this from a place of knowing that you can also learn how to communicate. I learned how to respond professionally. I took courses on how to respond to email. So you can learn, right? There are apps that you can download on your phone that can teach you how to pronounce things. So you can learn. Another skill that you need to have is time management, your ability to handle multiple tasks and complete them within timeline. Remember when I told you that there was a time I was working with 5 clients at the same time, right? Imagine if I don't know how to manage my time, right? So what this means is you can work with as many clients as you want. That is why you're a VA. There's also the technical proficiency aspect skills that you need to have, like your ability to use basic office tools, Google Workspace, Microsoft Workspace, Dropbox. Being able to know those industry specific skills is very important. Another skill is adaptability. Like, are you ready to learn? Adaptability is all about learning. Let's assume you start working and your clients say, I need you to learn this. Will you say no? Right? Are you able to learn? Are you able to adapt to new tools? Are you able to pick up new technologies? Whether your clients ask you to learn it or not, are you able to like improve yourself? Another thing is attention to detail. Most persons, naturally, we are talkers. We don't pay attention. In this industry, you need to pay more attention. You need to be able to be meticulous, like be accurate in your information, accurate when you're entering data, accurate in document creation, and other tasks to ensure quality work. Now, what are the tools that you need to know how to use, right? The basic tools, project management softwares, like tools like Asana, Trello, Monday.com. These tools help you to manage tasks and collaboration. You need to know how to use project management tools like Slack, Teams, Zoom for real-time communication and virtual meeting. You need to know how to use file storing and sharing tools like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive for sharing and storing documents. You need to know how to use calendar and scheduling tools. You need to know how to use email management tools or email management platforms. Like I said, these are basics, right? Now, what are some profitable niche that can help you in this industry? What are some profitable niches, right, that you can go into in this industry? And I just limited it to just a couple. I think in my training, I share over 70 with my students. There are a lot of profitable niche. One of them is real estate VA, e-commerce support. We have social media management. We have administrative support. Another is bookkeeping and accounting assistant. We have travel assistant. We have health and wellness support, and we have graphic design support. So these are like few niches that you can go into. Now, looking at this industry, maybe you're wondering, why is there profit in this VA industry? There are a couple of reasons why there are profits in this industry, and I will show you those. I will show you those reasons. The first is there is trend in remote work. You know, when something is a trend, like there is an increasing trend in remote work, and this is leading increasing trend because people are trying to people are there are many entrepreneurs now, there are many businesses, there are many professionals that are seeking remote support to handle the administrative tasks. This is like you're helping me manage my tax so that I can focus on the bigger part of my business. We also have the cost effective solution, right? Having a VA is more cost effective. Why? Because as a VA, you have diverse skill. And because of that, a company can use you to work on multiple things without restriction. Now, there's also flexibility and scalability. As a VA, you can tailor your skill set to the need of your clients. Like, you are not limited, and you can also choose to improve yourself to learn more. Another reason why there is profit in this industry is increased entrepreneurship, right? There is rise in entrepreneurship. A lot of people are becoming CEOs. A lot of people are creating their businesses. We are having startups. We are having solopreneurs. Often, they need virtual assistants to be able to handle tasks so that they can have time to manage the core part of their business. Now, there are also multiple reasons why most virtual assistants don't earn or land clients in this field, right? And I'm going to be sharing those reasons with you. And this is why it is very important that you have, if you're going to take trainings, that you take trainings from the right people, you take trainings that can actually help and literally improve you. So the first thing is being able to set your rates, setting your rates too high or too low without considering the value you provide. As a VA, what value can you provide? What can you look at and say, okay, because of this value, I want to charge this much. Another reason is unclear and vocal description of and vague description of services that you offer, which end up confusing your clients. Like, you can't clearly describe what you do. Your description is vague. It is unclear. Those are things that can make you not to land client. Another reason is lack of portfolio experience. As a VA, you need a portfolio. Myself, as a VA, I have about 2 portfolios that I use. So as a VA, you need portfolio. You need portfolio as a VA to be able to share what you can do. Your portfolio simply is that document that shows people and tell people what your skill set look like. Also, most virtual assistants only rely on freelance platform, forgetting that even belonging to a community can also help you get a job. Another reason why most VAs do not get job is sometimes when I ask people what they do, they barely just list their skill set. Now, your skill set cannot stand on its own if you can't tell stories around how your skill set can help a business owner solve a problem. Now, some persons cannot invest in themselves, in their professional development, or even in their own personal development as a VA. Now, some VAs operate without a clear strategy or plan of where they are going to. Then so many persons focus solely on completing tasks. They forget that relationship building is part of what is important. I tell my students all the time that relationship building can take you further in this industry than just doing a work and getting it done. Now, what are the common challenges that VA face when they're about to start up? One of the common challenges that VA face is finding clients, and trust me, there is a way around this. Secondly, is determining which services to offer. You can have a whole lot of skills and you're confused about where to start. The next struggle is writing proposals, writing cover letter. Another struggle is understanding what your clients need. Another mistake that so many people make is overcommitting and undercommitting. Another mistake that so many VAs make, or some people make when they start, is setting boundaries. You don't know when to set boundaries. you take in your personal and professional work into your own life, which end up affecting you and leading to burnout. Another thing is difficulty in negotiating. Some persons struggle to negotiate their rates, struggle to negotiate what they deserve or what they want to get paid for. Some persons struggle to establish clear boundaries between who they are working for, which sometimes leads to harassment and all of that. Now, some persons struggle with feeling inadequate or questioning their ability. Now, and we have another issue is dealing with demand or difficult clients. Trust me, there are difficult clients, and I can tell you for free that some clients are very difficult. Now, some persons struggle with navigating agreements and contracts. Now, some persons will struggle with juggling multiple projects at the same time. Now, some set of people struggle with building trust and credibility. Some people struggle with maintaining consistency across their income. Now, I feel like most times the major struggle is also how to market yourself. How do I tell people that I'm a VA? How do I put what I'm doing out there? Now, it could also be handling rejection and setback. And of course, like I told you when we started, I'm not here to come and tell you that there will be no rejection, there will be no setback. It's like every industry. Like I've had rejections, I've had setback, but how do you manage it? Like how do you manage this so that you don't wallow in it or you come out stronger? Now, another thing that also happen in this industry is isolation and lack of support, right? If you don't belong to a community, you will lack support and you might be isolated. Then I think the last thing I want us to look at is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is that I don't belong here, that feeling of, oh, I don't think I can succeed here. I don't think this is where I can find myself. That is a major struggle for so many people in this industry. Now, one thing I want to quickly put out here is the VA industry is gender neutral. What this means is that anyone can be a virtual assistant, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, a boy or a girl, anybody, like literally anybody can be a VA. It is not, I see sometimes people say, oh, it's as if this is a women industry. That's a lie. Is it only women that want to make money? Like making money is versatile, is across everywhere. So anybody can literally become a VA. Anyone can literally work from home and be a VA. Now, what is the relevance of the virtual assistant industry in today's remote workspace? Increased productivity and focus, adaptability across industries, it improved customer experience, and ease scaling operation. And what each of these means is, if as a VA you help business owners to increase their productivity, you help them to focus on their tasks. If they outsource these things to you and you're playing the major part in it, they're able to concentrate and they're able to scale their business. Now, when I talk about adaptability across industry, what I mean is as a VA, you're a valuable asset. Like you're a valuable asset in different industries like e-commerce, real estate, consulting, tech, startup, among others. When I talk about improved customer experience, I'm talking about how you help people, like for those who would venture into customer service, you help companies enhance their customer service, improve their customer satisfaction or loyalty, which is crucial for their business to grow and to maintain their reputation. Another thing I mentioned is ease of scaling operation. As a VA, because as a business owner who has when business owners employ you, they are not committed to hiring full-time. There are things that they are not paying, things like tax. That way it makes them flexible and they are able to retain you over time. Another thing is enhanced focus and core business objective. Like business owners can focus on their companies, become more effective and quickly scale. You also help them to reduce burnt out. Like there is a balance, like you help them to bring in that balance. There's also this operational continuity, because you're there as a VA, they are able to continually push the momentum of their business, right? And you also help these business owners to improve work-life balance. Like you help them to like, because again, you're handling their tasks for them, they're able to like improve their mental health, increase their productivity. Know what is the future projection for the VA industry. Now, the VA industry is still growing. It is expected to grow as businesses increase because there is a recognized value in outsourcing, right? Additionally, there is also a trend in entrepreneurship, right? Business owners are demanding for VAs. There are day-to-day operations for VAs to free up time for business owners. So there is demand for this industry. Now, the virtual assistant industry is also very dynamic and it's a promising field, right? It's a promising field where you can stay on and make as much money as you want. I have students that are building houses from their earning as a VA. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not somebody who will tell you lies, right? What will I gain from inside? I have people who recently bought land just from the money they are earning. So this is a promising field. It offers you that flexibility, the work opportunity, and a range of like there are a range of services that you can do as a VA, right? Without locking yourself inside a box. And it's also like a good career choice for those that have the right skills, those who want to like earn online, those who want to like currently improve their skill set. So even with like the VA industry, you don't necessarily need to live where you are. Like I tell my students who are like already working in different fields, who have like different degrees, and I tell them that you don't need to begin with the administrative part, right? You can refine where you are and find your feet. And I give this clarity to like my students all the time. Now, there is a need, brands will keep building their visibility, so there is a need. Personal VAs will grow in popularity because you'll be handling a lot of tasks for busy business owners. Businesses are also transitioning and they need VAs. We have more businesses are seeking more support. There is like online learning continues to grow, so there will be a need for more VAs. So if you're like, oh, how do I even know that this is the best industry for me? Look around you, look around like the businesses, like logistics. There is growing need in the creative industry. We have more content creators. They can't handle everything by themselves. Businesses are needing assistance, like government offices are needing VAs too. Businesses are relying on VAs to conduct research for them, conduct analysis for them. So trust me, like I could tell you, I could explain this industry for you, like just so that you can see the magnitude or how much or how this field can be of help to you. And one thing I'm going to tell you is the best time for you to start is now. It is not late if you feel like, oh, why am I just seeing this training today? Why am I just encountering Coach Chinyere today? Your best time, right, is not tomorrow. Your best time is not what you should have done yesterday. Your best time is being able to start it now, like being able to take that action and push forward to start what you want to do right now. Let me know in the comment section if you're still following me. Let me know in the comment section if you're still following me, if you're learning. Has this been insightful? Have you been able to gain something? Like, let me know if you can hear me. Should I ride on? Let me know in the comment section. I want to be sure that I'm talking serious and I'm not just talking to myself. So let me know in the comment section if you're with me. Should I ride on? Should I continue? Let me know in the comment section. Have you been able to learn one or two from this class? Have this been inspiring? Let me know. Let me know if this has been inspiring, if you've learned something. It's okay to also let me know in the comment section what you have learned. That would also help me understand that you're indeed in this journey with me. So let me know in the comment section. Now, before the Q&A section, if you stay on the same financial path right now, there is one question I want to ask you. If you stay on the same financial path you are right now, is that where where will it take you to? The exact financial part you are right now, from a year today, where will it take you to? The same financial path that you are on right now, like the same financial path that is not on okay, if you stay on it, will it take you to where you want to be? Will it take you to make the kind of money you want to make? Will it take you to go to where you want to go to? Like this financial path you are on right now, will it take you to where you want to be? Let me know in the comment section. Now, one thing I need you to understand is that many job seekers do not have the right skills to like even retain their job or to like even get jobs, right? As much as I know right now, I feel like when I had my bachelor's degree, even when I started my master's degree, I didn't know jack, right? And that's because our educational system is built in a way that they teach you theory and not practical. And this is across everywhere. Whether you schooled in Nigeria, whether you schooled in Europe, whether you schooled in the US, most times it is mostly practical. Nobody teaches you the tools that you will use in real work setting. So many job seekers or many students or many persons right now do not have the digital skills that is required for the competitive position or for like to get themselves to that industry where they want to be. Now, employers right now are seeking more than just certificates, right? Nobody, sometimes even when you go for interview, they are not asking you what certificates do you have. They are like, tell us what you can do. What can you do with the skill sets that you have? So employees now expect proficiency in multiple digital platforms, ability to use multiple tools. And the truth is most people think that they are job ready, but sadly they are not job ready. Like they are not ready. They don't have the skills that can help them. So going to school used to be enough before. But right now, going to school is not just enough. Even while going to school, pick up skills, pick up skills that can help you land a job maybe when you're done, like push you out of just going to school and earning a certificate. So going to school is no longer enough. Now, your question might be, oh, I've been listening to Coach Chinyere. Where do I go from here? Like, you're still confused. Where do I go from here? What about if I do not, what about if I'm a newbie? I do not have like the 3R that she talked about. I need the right skill. I need the right mindset. I need the right training. Where do I go from here? These are some job offers from my students. And you can see them like when I tell you that it is real, like nobody. I literally remember these students barely could not even pay for the training. And within the training, I think a month after the training ended, he landed a job that was paying him 200,000. And that's a big deal. This same student also landed a job paying her 200K, and she said plus benefits with very comfortable apartments, right? So I have like a whole lot of them, and I'm not even coming here. I don't want to just student testimonials. I feel like testimonials about what I teach or how I teach my students, it is literally everywhere. And if you've been following me and seeing how I've been walking you through this journey, it will be clear to you that, oh, I think this person knows what she's saying. So we have an upcoming paid advanced virtual assistant training. The next cohort will be starting June 14, all things being equal. And in this training, it's starting next month. You would learn all the skills that you need to become a virtual assistant and get all the support you need from me and my assistants and my community to be able to thrive. So what would you gain in this paid training if you're interested in it? You would learn skill development. This training would equip you with the essential skills that you need to thrive as a VA. You would gain professional confidence, being able to like manage your clients, handle complex tasks, communicate effectively. You would gain that income, like ability to like learn how to market yourself, find high-paying clients. The training covers strategies that I have used, strategies that my students have implemented, that have worked for them. The training will cover like time management and productivity, job search and application. You would have access to exclusive resources, like gain access to templates that can help you like build as a VA. You would also gain access to long-term career growth. Like, this training is not just about getting you started. That's one thing for sure. It's about setting you up for the long-term success. You will learn how to continually develop your skill, how to adapt to the industry changes, and how to scale your virtual business all the time. So what would you now be learning properly in this training? In section 1, we're going to be covering the foundation of virtual assistant, overview of the virtual assistant industry, type of virtual assistant, that is human and AI virtual assistants. We're going to be looking at the evolution of the virtual assistant industry, skills and skills that you need to be proficient in this industry. We're going to debunk myths, separate facts, and I will show you like these are lies and all of that. We're going to be having a mindset shift to help you excel in this industry. You're going to be exploring the various type of VAs and their role. You're going to be seeing the benefits of becoming a virtual assistant, and we're going to have practical assignments. In section 2, we're going to look at essential office tools and collaboration tools. We're going to be learning about Google Workspace, Microsoft Workspace. We're going to be learning about Dropbox. We're going to be learning about communication platforms like Slack, Zoom, Google Meet. We're going to be learning about different project management tools like Trello, Notion, Asana, Monday.com, ClickUp. I'm going to be teaching you how to manage tasks on these different project management platforms. And we're going to be learning how you can use Slack channel, and you're going to have practical assignments. Now, in section 3, we're going to be looking at AI-powered virtual assistants. I'm going to be introducing you to different AI capabilities. I'm going to be introducing to different AI platforms. We're going to be having practical insights into how you can integrate these AI tools into your daily workflow. And again, we're going to be having practical assignments. So at the end of every section, there is an assignment. In section 4, I'm going to be teaching you how you can set up and market yourself as a VA, how you can choose and identify high-paying niches, essential soft skills that you need as a virtual assistant, how you can assess your client's need and tailor your services, how you can build your professional portfolio. Yes, by the end of this training, you'll be able to have your portfolio that you can show off and brag of. I'm going to be teaching you how you can set up and optimize your social media profile, your LinkedIn and Instagram. I'm going to be also giving us like insight on how you can create your portfolio, like teaching you how you can create your portfolio step by step. And I would also give you practical assignments. In section 5, we're now going to be specializing to different services you can offer as a VA. You're going to be learning calendar management, travel booking, content writing and management, building a content calendar, writing a content strategy, email management, social media management. We're going to be looking at Airbnb and real estate virtual assistant. In section 6, and again, we're going to have practical assignments. In section 6, we're going to continue from the specialized services. We're going to be learning SEO and web research, customer support, lead generation, telemarketing, sales, and cold calling. I'm going to be driving it down to the business of virtual assistants, where you're going to be learning client attraction, client retention, client management, and client onboarding. And I'm going to be teaching you how you can detect fake jobs and safeguard your interests. And again, we're going to have practical assignment. In section 7, we're going to have specialized and advanced services and tools. We're going to be having like introduction to CRM tools like HubSpot, Zoho, Nimble. I'm going to be teaching you how you can use time management app, time tracking and productivity tools. We're going to be looking at security tools, guidance for maintaining confidentiality in communication. We're going to be looking at measures to protect sensitive information. We're going to be looking at how to understand and maintain boundaries in professional setting. And we're going to be looking at ethical use of AI in the virtual assistant industry. And again, we're going to have practical assignments. In session 8, we would now move into mastering job platforms and how to write proposals. I'm going to be teaching you how to set up your Upwork account and how you can apply for jobs in Upwork. I'm also going to be showing you like my earnings so far on Upwork, and I want to believe that that would like marvel you. Then I'm going to be teaching you how you can optimize your presence on Upwork to like get people reach out to you with jobs. I'm going to be teaching you how you can write winning proposals, and I'm going to be sharing with you other platforms where you can apply or find VA jobs. Then in section 9, we're going to be looking at pricing and contract strategy, because of course you would need to tell people your price, you would need to draft your contract. So I'm going to be sharing with you how to set up your rates, how to draft your contract, strategies that you need to boost your earning and make money, and like how you can advance your career in the VA industry. Then in section 10, we're going to be looking at we're going to be looking at how to boost your CV and how to prep for interview. We're going to be looking at effective strategies to reach out to potential clients, setting your home office, techniques tailoring your CV to relevant virtual assistant field, like career opportunities and growth paths. We're going to be looking at interview skills and how you can prep for interviews. All of that to be covered in this training. Now, as a bonus, we're also going to be having a 2 days graphic design class. I'm going to be giving you my Upwork proposal templates, the same template that I've used to land multiple clients, like templates, proposals that I've written on Upwork. Proposals are like cover letter, but Upwork calls it proposal, that I've used to land clients on Upwork. I have like gathered all of them together and I give this to my students. There's also a 15 days job application marathon. After learning all of these skills, I will come into the group to support you, to push you for like a period of 15 days to be able to like apply for jobs consistently. Then you have access to like the class recording. After each training, I share the class recording so that you can rewatch and like get on your assignment. And there is also certificates of participation. Now, the students in the current cohort, this is what they are saying. Hi everyone, the training yesterday was amazing. Coach did so well. I wrote down a lot of points needed. Really good and can't wait for the full training. Thank you, Coach Chinyere. Hi everyone, the class was quite insightful and I look forward to the assessments, creating a portfolio and lots more as we progress. Thank you, Coach, for teaching so well. Hello everyone, the class was awesome and I'm glad I was able to attend. So as I am one of those that seem so confused on how to start this journey of tech, I see myself taking up courses and never complete them. I took a bold step this year that I must be focused and concentrate, and Coach Chinyere is doing a good job on trying to clear that doubt in me. Almost I glue for here. These students also said, hello everyone, yesterday's class was very impactful and was well delivered by our ever vibrant coach. I liken the occupation VA as a deep ocean because the field cuts across various sectors of human endeavor. The coach personalized and professional delivery brings home a rather complex topic, the challenge of having a good grasp of what being an effective VA requires has not lost on me. Thank you, Coach, and looking forward to the forthcoming classes. Hi everyone, I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday's class. Coach energy was infectious and I found this section incredibly informative. I'm excited for the upcoming classes and appreciate the value this course is bringing to my skill set. Thank you, Coachy. This student said, yes, it's a university course, but again, VA is a very mighty deep ocean. What this student is trying to say that the training I'm giving them is like a university course. And I do not joke when I tell you that there is a lot you don't know, right? Until you meet that person who you feel like, wow, I'm grateful I met this person. That is when you would know that there is a lot you don't know. This person said, wow, I love your sincerity. Wow, this is a lot, Sha, but I would have to rewatch and relearn. I love your teaching skill. I think the communication knowledge is helping us well. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I didn't join this training. Wow, this is amazing. So one doesn't have to spend so much time on design. You are too much, Coach. Yes, this is great. You're delivering more than what I paid for. Thanks for today's training. It is awesome. Thank you, Coach. Thank you so much, Coach. You're really a great teacher. And if I keep bombarding you with testimonials, I don't want you to get tired. But one thing I want you to know for sure is when 2, 3, 4, 5 over 10 people say the same thing, there is truth in it, right? So how much, if you do not know me and you're just coming across this training for the first time, how much are you willing to pay for this life-changing opportunity? Let's assume you're just coming in contact for this training for the first time. How much do you think you can pay for this life-changing opportunity? Let me know in the comment section. How much do you think this life-changing opportunity would cost you? Or how much are you really to even bet on this life-changing opportunity for yourself? Now, this journey is for you. If you own a smartphone, I tell people that your phone is not a limitation. Even with just a phone, I have students taking this training. If you own a laptop, if you have zero tech skill, or you have some skill and you want to improve on it, this training is for you. If you consider yourself somebody that is self-driven, highly proactive, you're somebody who wants to push yourself out of your comfort zone, you have the urge to upskill and attain that desired financial freedom, then this training is for you. If you're tired of the hustling of going to work every day, when you can sit at home from your bedside while you're sipping your juice or your coffee and you're making money from the comfort of your home, then this training is for you. If you're interested in starting something that would pay you over time, you're not interested in buying and selling, you want to use your skills to like make money, then this training is for you. You also want to be a parent that is present for your children. Why not? Why also meeting like their financial need? Then this training is for you. So if you're looking to learn from someone who has worked with international clients, gained that exposure with working with multiple people, then you want to register for this training. You're looking for someone who will hold you by your hands, explain in the simplest details till you understand, then you want to sign up. If you do not just want a coach that is like coach for mouth, there are people who are coach for mouth, but somebody who knows how to teach the practical and the integral aspect of this industry. If you're also looking for somebody who will be really invested in your growth to see you succeed, you're willing to learn strategies and tactics that you need to land high-paying clients, you're looking for somebody who would mentor you, give you access to reach out to them, provide you a community of other VAs, and is also present in your growth and in your journey, and you're looking for a coach who understands how to teach, like I can literally teach anybody, I'm not bragging, who can teach both those in local or international setting, then this training is for you. And the truth that nobody will tell you is to really succeed in this industry, you need to have a unique selling proposition. And all of this, I break them down in the training. So whether you have a degree, you do not have a degree, you have a master's degree, you're a student, you're still in school, you're not in school, but you can learn and all of that, you would get like that support and that clarity from this training. So our training days for our next cohort is Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And this is me accommodating some of my students who tell me how showing up during weekday is for them. So we are gradually moving into Wednesday, Friday, Saturday to be able to accommodate more person. The training time will be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Nigerian time, which is West African time. All training days, like all our training days, are on our private Zoom channel. All trainings are also recorded and shared after the training so that you can get them and rewatch. So what do you stand to gain? You stand to gain absolutely everything. Like you stand to gain absolutely everything. What do you stand to lose? Absolutely nothing. Like you're not losing out everything. You gain more. You're not even losing anything. Like you're in a gaining position. So at this point, if you want to register for the training, depending on the group where you got the link from, we're going to share like the payment link. We have like an official payment account that you can use to pay. If somebody shared like the link of this training, some of my students have access to like promote this course. So if you got this link from other groups, you can reach out to the admin there, or I believe that the admin will share how you can register and they can give you direction on how you can register for this course. Training is currently 37,500 and it is already subsidized. If you're outside Nigeria, US, UK, Canada, Europe, you're going to pay $50. And that's like, this is not a match for some students come and they say, oh, why is Nigeria paying $35, $50? This is my own way of giving back to those in Nigeria, right? And the training is worth more than $50 or whatsoever that you're going to pay. It is worth more than 35,500. And I can't begin to tell you how valuable this knowledge is until when you start and see it for yourself. So if you want to register, registration is already ongoing for our next training. Feel free to use, like, once the registration details is shared, feel free to sign up and you'll be added to the training group for the next cohort. So again, my students, like I said, there is a lot of testimonials of what students who have taken this training are saying. And this person said, I must say this from my heart, may the Almighty God bless and increase you in all ramification. I'm still in Modi 4, but man, I am so elated because my colleagues here are wondering what is happening with admin, not knowing that the knowledge I gained this evening can never leave me again. Coach, you do this one for me. So this student is saying it's a place to be. Chinyere is a very good teacher, detailed and honest. Trust me, she's honest, she's excellent. You would get more value than you have ever bargained for. Thank you, ma, for the much you have imparted in me. I recommend you join the class. So there is a lot. Like, I'm not here to literally be reading testimonials to you. This other student said the teaching is quite different. Kochi teaches with passion and with all of her strength, just to see everyone succeed in this industry. So, and all of that. Now, if you're still here, I'm just going to quickly share with you how you can, like, when you start in this industry, how you can scale 1K to 3K monthly and how I currently do that as a VA. Now, I have currently 3 clients, sometimes 4 clients that I work with. And I say sometimes 4 because the other person is not so, like, we're not like always working. Now, let's assume you have 3 clients and one of these clients pays you $20 and you work 40 hours for them in a month. That is $800. You also have like another client that pays you $30 per hour and you work for 40 hours. That is $120. I have another client that pays me $15 and I work for them for 30 hours a month, and that is $450. So on average, sometimes the month is more, like the hours I work is more, sometimes the hour is less, depending on the tax I have to do for a particular month. But notwithstanding, I scale between 1K to 3K monthly. So as you begin to think about this industry and the kind of money you want to make, the kind of money you want to be able to envision yourself working with 2, 3, 4 clients at the same time. And the truth is, you don't need to work with 2, 3, 4 clients to make this much. There are people who are working with 1 client, 2 clients, and they make more than this at the end of the month. Your skill set, like I said, is what will determine or place you where you want to be. So don't see it as, oh, I would only earn in Naira. No, currently I do not earn in Naira. Like, I don't even have any clients paying me in Naira. All my clients are foreign clients, right? So, like I said, I'm not undermining my local currency because that is where I started from. But I'm telling you that there is possibility of you earning so much and doing so much for yourself in this industry. So, like I said again, registration is ongoing for our next virtual assistant training. So do not waste time to secure your slot because it gets filled up quick. And we have like a cap of students that I work with every cohort. And that's because I do not want to get overwhelmed and I do not want to get to a point where I cannot deliver. I want to be able to like personally interact with my students during my classes. So there is a cap to the amount of students that I accept and I take. So if you're interested in joining the next cohort, I would see you in class. At this point, again, reach out to whoever invited you for this training. Tell them you want to sign up. Some of them are affiliates of my course. I allow some of my students to become affiliates of my course. They promote the course. So registering through them does not mean that they will be the one to train you. I would still be the one to train you. I would still be the one to interact with you. I would still be the one to guide you. So reach out to them, register via their link. if you're like in my own group, I would drop like we're going to drop like a process on how you can register and you can sign up for the class. Again, training fee is 37,000. The training fee is 37,500. Classes for the next cohort will now be Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, so that people can like learn. Like also like I'm involving weekend because some persons are more free during the weekend, and trading time is by 7 p.m. West African time, which is Nigerian time. So the complete virtual assistant training is created in such a way that I had my students in mind. I looked at my own struggles when I was starting. I looked at things I wish I had known that would have made scaling up and moving quicker in my career trajectory faster. So all of this were carefully picked together to like build this model so that you leave this training feeling like I feel adequate. And even when you're struggling with your confidence, I am there for you like almost all the time. I'm there to encourage you. My students are not only happy about this training, like I have interactions with them. I have time where I share, I encourage them. And that's because I understand this journey. It's not just all about training for me. It's being able to build generations of women, of men who can say, yes, this person changed my life. This person impacted me. So I'm telling you that this training was built with you in mind, like built with whoever will take this training. So it's going to, whether you're a beginner, whether you're already in this journey and you're confused, this training will clear your confusion and it will lead you to like confidently applying for a job in 45 days. So at this point, I'll begin to take your questions. If you have any questions, I'm going to stop sharing right now and I'll begin to take your questions. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section and I would answer them right now. If you have any questions, we're just going to spend like the next 5 to 10 minutes answering questions before we round up. So if you have any question, now is the time to put it in the comment section. If you have any question, now is the time to put it in the comment section. Please feel free to put in your question in the comment section if you have any question. Question time. So for those who are still asking, yes, there is certificates upon participation. All classes are recorded and you get a recording of each class. There is like, we have support group. We have support groups that you can ask questions even after the training. There is like question and answer time in the training. So you would get clarity. This is not one of those training that you would take and you feel like, oh, I'm confused. And so if you're joining this training from YouTube, let's assume that you stumble on this training from YouTube. All you have to do is to send me a DM on Instagram, and I'm going to drop my Instagram handle. Please only send me a DM on Instagram if you're just like you stumble on this training on YouTube. Please, if you saw the training link from somebody, reach out to them on how to register. Even if they just share the training link, they would direct you to me. Training takes, like I said, it's a period of 5 to 6 weeks, like about 45 days. By the time you add like the 15 days job application marathon, that's everything added together, let's say like 2 months. So it's like an intensive journey that prepares you for this industry. So I'm just going to put my Instagram handle here and you can send me a DM if you want to. Let's say you stumble on this training here and you want to register. You can send me You can send me a DM on Instagram and I would send like the registration details to you. So I've pinned the next training starts in June. It starts next month. It starts in June. It starts by June 14. So if you want to register for the next training, feel free to register because registration is ongoing and the slot, like I said, gets filled quick because I have like a couple of students that I work with every single cohort. Like I can't work with everybody in every cohort, right? So there is a limited amount of students that we take so that I can be able to like provide that support that they need in every cohort. So don't say, I want to wait to pay later. If you want to go register right now, and I would see you in class. So I'm just going to recap. Do not allow anything to deter you, and do not allow anything to deter you. This industry is for you, regardless of whether you're a man or you're a woman. You can succeed in this industry. Training days are Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. West African time, which is Nigerian time. And every module that we take, we have assignments. The training will last for a period of 5 to 6 weeks. However, there is a 15 days job application marathon. So when everything is added together, like let's say total of about 8 weeks. So you will literally be learning with me, getting all the support that you need. And even at the end of the training, we have like a bigger community where almost all the students that have trained, where we share job opportunities, where students share their testimonials, where you can still ask questions and get support. So even after the training, you're not being left like alone. You're still part of the community. You're still getting that support. You're still part of a family that would always be there for you as you progress. So most people that know me, I can't do a training without like offering words of encouragement. I know how hard it can be sometimes to want to start something, or how hard it can be at times to find your feet. But just trust yourself and take your baby step. Taking baby steps are very hard, but take your step, like push. Whether you're a mom and you're like, how do I balance being a mom and being able to navigate like learning something? The best time to actually push is also being a mom. I'm a mom myself. I have like a toddler. So I've been like, I was a mom in grad school, graduating. So it's been tough, right? Life is life. It's life you either way. So don't allow your dreams to sleep because you want to do one particular thing. Everything can actually be going concurrently. It can be hard, but when you look back, you'll be excited about the journey that you have taken. So hang in there. I'm sending you so much love, so much support, and so much encouragement from here. Also, I'm just going to wrap up right now. Thank you so much for joining this section. Registration is 37,500 for those in Nigeria. And you can also pay either directly to our bank account, or you can pay through my seller link. Either ways, you can register. Reach out to affiliates that recommended that you join this training from their link, or those who ask you to join this training, and you can get their registration link and join. I'm still the one who will train you. Like, it's also like a very good way because you met this training through them. If you stumbled on this training on YouTube, whether right now or later when you rewatch it, you can reach out to me on Instagram via Virtual Assist with Chi, just the same name that you can see on this screen here. You can reach out to me via that. And our next cohort is in June 14. And if you want to be part of that cohort, please sign up and I will see you in class. Take care, everyone. And lastly, there is certificate upon participation. So in case, and the training will last for a period of 5 to 6 weeks. But when we add our 15 days job application marathon, it will be for like a total of about 2 months. So tell me, like, it's an interesting 2 months. 2 months that when it's ending, you're literally shedding tears and you're like, coach, let this training not end. That's how impactful the training section is always been. And I build this bond and relationship with my students, right? So take care, everyone. And I hope to see you in the next training. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.